favored courier contains a gift for you these days that will stun a large number of you. Listen, this you might be flabbergasted and peppy simultaneously. Your spirit direct lets you know that someone is finally returning, since no other person resembles you. Were involved with someone who didn't pay a lot of thought to you, truly minded roughly them. You put stock in them and make arrangements for day's end. At the start of your association, your accessory felt the same way. Roughly you, yet as time continued and you drew nearer, they started to prompt, bothered and upset by your closeness. You were together in an outrageously regular and peppy manner. Things were going inside the right heading. You thought everything was amazing. You had fights, quarrelsome. What's more, you had fights, hostile and inconsistencies, which is standard for any couple. However, your assistant stopped expecting to comprehend those issues, can mutually stopped conversing with you, endeavored all that you'll consider to encourage them to get it, yet nothing worked. They started to blame you for every little thing you fouled up. To seem you things from your past that didn't have anything to do with the show. They quit conversing with you and started treating you with utter disdain. Slowly they began to disregard your works, calls, and finally by then you finally sorted out what had happened. They were at this point with another person. They have hurt you in dreadful ways. Just still feel some spot in your spirit. You continued to get upset. You were correct. You were not upset. You were normally went through and couldn't be around others. Yet again it required long stretches of time for you to awaken. For quite a while you weren't acting naturally. You observed that your associate was using you as a method for engaging themselves. You felt horrendous. Practically the time you wasted sobbing for somebody, a couple, one who couldn't have cared less. Yet again you know and get it what your life is all. Nearly you started to deal with yourself and make yourself unrivaled and more grounded. Still a gleam of conviction came into your heart, letting you know that everything would be affirm. However, your accomplice's exercises yet again seemed you why you shouldn't do them. You never thought back after that. By approaching slowly and carefully you continued onward, forward, and come to each even out of triumph, so to speak. Your star-favored courier realizes how much torture transformed you into the singular. Your by and by for a night's engaging contemplations move confidence, self-uncertainty, and whatever else you have gone through these troublesome times without help from anyone else. Yet through all of this you never said that your accomplice was misguided to be so horrible to you. Won't ever, to be sure, viewed as working with another person to prompt ahead. You actually care nearly them and have a fragile spot in your heart for them. You at times consider and ask to God to ask free of the horrendous considerations that accompany them. You've constantly wished it hadn't occurred. Your favored courier direct is advising you to be ready for something that will occur after a short time. Your accessory will in a little while return to you. They halted conversing with you for quite a while and started dating another person, yet by and by they realize they won't ever find any other individual like you. When they were with their last associate, your assistant struggled, and by that it's gone. They think around all the treasure, care, time and work you put into them, they will endeavor to prompt in contact with you uncommonly. In a little while they will endeavor to seem you why their lives aren't going great at this moment. In any case, your guard-favored courier necessities to let you know something. Don't allow individuals to exploit you or let your feelings get the best of you, and don't dismiss the damage and injury they caused you. Simply, your heavenly messenger knows how mind-blowing it was for you to go through a day in those days after you required them the most. They left you by and by that they are exhausted. They need to ask back. Your guard-favored courier will offer help and direct you through every one of the troublesome times. You have an extraordinary heart. Your favored courier is presenting to you God's gifts. that will help you do well as you would prefer to a higher life. In your work life you have progressed significantly. You'll before long be given a package of fantastic possibilities, course cash, and a strong perky life at each step of your outing. Your star-favored courier will be with you. Get ready to get extraordinary blessings and anointings from God, sorting right as of now to claim it.